love
You know
it,
what I
bro.
mean? Like,
Love it.
but to other people, like, what are you gonna do for? It's like, but why just keep doing this hamster wheel of just like work, pay rent, work, pay rent, and I think like, or buy things. It just becomes this like never-ending wheel where like I think the American society has just told us that you have to work for 35 years. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Don't retire till you're 60 something when you're already sick, you got back problems, your knees hurt,
Yeah.
you can't afford medical insurance. Like that's not the life that I want to have. I mean,
No, for
I'm
sure,
not
bro.
having it right now, but I want to see the world. Hey, our lives are short, man. I don't think we could constrain ourselves to just work, you know?
And side note, tell sis I said what's up. Tell your wife I said what's up. I ain't seen her in a while. Send her good vibes, and I know she's an educator as well. But absolutely,
She's
man.
busy, man. She's doing her
It's
doctorate
good.
right now,
Listen,
and
bro.
she's doing the doctorate through Sac State, and she's
Ooh,
yeah,
congrats to her. Shout
she's
out.
teaching at Mesa, so she's definitely busy mom.
Yeah, we all. Yep. Sending good vibes, bro. That's what's up. My brother's getting into his. He's actually at the tail end of his doctorate at UC Merced, and he's a
Nice.
professor on the side. So like, it's just dope to kind of see his progression. But yeah, no, I love it, man. I appreciate your time, dude. This is cool. And like I said, thank you for allowing me to bring one of my good friends in and be able to speak on your podcast. This is a dream come true for me, man. I love it. I love it, bro.
Oh,
Let's get it.
it took weeks to tackle you down, man. You're a busy dude, man.
You should see this calendar, bro. I gotta jet out of here right after this.
Or Armani's like, hey, let this person, I'm just like, man, this guy has a calendar. Like, I'm just playing around. Like, let me see what I can do. Come on, man, I can find you time. But, Armani's got a real calendar set up. He's got overlapping things on the Google calendar for sure.
Man, this is well worth it. This is worth it though. This is therapeutic. So yes, a
That's what they
podcast.
said, man. That's what they said, man. Just starting podcasts, you know what I mean?
It
But
is what it is, man. Hey, it's good. It's good.
so kind of tell me, man, what have y'all learned? Because now we're kind of at the tail end. I'm hoping we're at the tail end of this pandemic, and we're at the either it goes away or not. I think people are going to move on pretty soon. What have you learned? What can you take away from this whole COVID situation of being at home and just being socially distanced? What each one of you could share out. What have you learned? Maybe one or two things you learned from this.
Go ahead, Sean.
Um, well, when was that? Like, I think it was May. I actually contracted the virus,
Oh,
and it hit me pretty hard. I had a lot of the symptoms, and like I'll say before the pandemic, I was always like on the go, just trying to do something. I didn't want any quiet time. I had to be doing something, had to be in somebody's face, had to be around people. And I was not, I didn't know how to sit still, so when I contracted COVID, like that's all I could do, just kind of sit in the room. And I had a tenant, had a tenant in my house. So I was like confined to my actual room. So I had the TV, refrigerator, and had the bathroom in there, so I didn't have to go anywhere. So like I had to really sit like basically in silence,
sit down. Yeah. Time out.
Yeah. And it kind of changed my mindset a little bit. It made me more calm, made me appreciate certain things, appreciate relationships. And then, after I was done with that, I started like, just taking time to, hang out with my parents, just hang out with people I cared about instead of trying to see, what strangers I could be around. It's just more about family, and I was able to kind of calm down. And even now, I can just, like my relaxed day, my day off, the day where I don't have anything to do, I decide I don't want to do anything. I could really just hang out with myself. And
Mm.
I think that's important for me, me personally, is to do things by myself more times. So I'm more comfortable in that. That's one thing that the COVID situation taught me.
There you go.
I love that.
How's your taste,
Yeah,
man? You got your taste back? You got your smell back?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have no residual side effects.
Okay.
That's a blessing, bro.
That's a blessing, man. Hey, I'm glad you made it through because a lot of people, whether it didn't matter what age or how healthy you were, people are getting hit left and right. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you're able to bounce back from that and you're able to, like you said, kind of get centered, centered and focus on your family, focus on your time. It's okay to be alone sometimes. And trust me, it was hard for me, man, because I like to be in groups of 10, hanging out, like, hey, let's, whatever. And it's just like, but at the same time, I feel blessed that I have my house. See, I was able to get we got our house the year before, you know, and we didn't have this house. We'd be in our apartment, and there's nothing wrong with that. But with my son and my wife in an apartment, it was going to be rough this whole time, you know. So at least with our house, we have room, you know. So we fixed the garden, you know what I mean? Because we had bought it, you know, and it was all jacked up. So we put, you know, we changed a bunch of things in the house, and so I've been able to, you know, I don't know, I've been able to start this and do other things as well, you know. And obviously my health has been number one. You know, my wife and I, like, we're working out every day. We're running every day. She runs right after. Right when I get back, she goes running. You know what I mean? And then I take care of breakfast. So it's kind of like our little thing, and we're definitely gonna miss that when we go back to this grind. We're gonna have to find that time to continue that. You know. So yeah, Armani, what'd you learn, man? Because I know you haven't stopped since this happened. You've not stopped. You've been
Yeah,
digitally everywhere.
a lot of things, but I want to kind of keep what y'all were speaking about. But life too short. Like 2020, we lost so many people.